Hi guys, it's Mrs. Swigert here again, and today we're going to start lesson 2 from Unit 1B, Character Archetypes. So, what are archetypes? Archetypes, the word archetype comes from the Greek archetypos, which means original pattern. It is a primordial image, character, or pattern of circumstances that recurs throughout literature and thought consistently enough to be considered a universal concept or situation. So, in simpler terms, they are stories or characters that repeat themselves over and over throughout time, regardless of culture. So, no matter where it's from, these same things just repeat over and over and over. So today specifically, we're going to be talking about character archetypes, and these are characters that appear again and again throughout time. The first thing I wanted to tell you about character archetypes is not necessarily every story has every archetype in it. It might not have any archetypes in it, but these are things that still reoccur throughout time. So probably the most famous one, the one that you're very familiar with, is the hero. And the hero is going to be the protagonist of the story, the main good guy. A few things that could be true about the hero are these. They could have unusual circumstances of their birth. So, like for Luke, this is my example, Luke Skywalker. He doesn't really know who his father is. You don't really know like where he came from exactly. And the second thing is they're raised by a guardian. So like Luke is raised by his aunt and uncle. In the hero's journey, they must leave their kingdom only to return to it upon reaching manhood. All heroes are characterized by courage, honor, and strength, and they must endure some sort of hardship or even risk their life for the good of all. The other thing about a hero is that they have to leave the familiar to enter an unfamiliar and challenging world. So one thing I also want to say about the hero is that traditionally the hero is a man or a boy, but as we've seen through time, now stories could be about a woman or a girl, and that could still be the hero. Just traditionally, the hero is a man. Okay, the second character archetype I have is the mentor. The mentor is generally an older or wiser teacher, and they serve as a father or mother figure. This person will give the hero gifts like weapons, food, magic, or information, and they serve as a role model or as the hero's conscience. So my examples I have here are, again, from Star Wars. This is Yoda. He acts to mentor Luke. He teaches him the ways of the Force. And then I also have Dumbledore here. He helps Harry Potter in Harry Potter. Okay, the third character archetype I have here is the Threshold Guardian. This is one that you will definitely not see in every story, but in the hero's journey, there's generally a threshold guardian. This is a person or creature that tests the hero's courage and worthiness to begin the journey. So my examples here, I have the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And basically, he is like a gatekeeper. He's not going to let Alice through unless she can pass some tests. And then I also have Cerberus here, the three-headed dog from Harry Potter, who is literally standing on top of a trapdoor. He cannot get past them until he figures something out. Okay, my next character here is the hunting group of companions. These are generally loyal companions, and they're willing to face any hardship or ordeal in order to stay together and to serve a common purpose. So my example here is from Lord of the Rings. We've got young Frodo here as our hero, and this is his group of companions, the Fellowship, right? They're all on the same mission, and they're working together. All right, the next one I have is the Friendly Beast. A friendly beast is an animal companion that shows that nature is on the side of the hero. This should be a companion that is like loyal to a fault. They will do anything at all for their hero. So my example here are this puppy dog from Up and Artax from The Neverending Story. Okay, this next character archetype has a few different names, but generally it's called the devil figure or the villain. And this person or creature is going to be evil incarnate. And also, they tend to offer worldly goods like fame or knowledge to the hero in exchange for possession of his or her soul. So, my examples here are Darth Vader from Star Wars. I mean, look how evil he looks. He's wearing black metal, looking very scary with his red lightsaber. But also, we know if you've ever seen if you've ever seen Star Wars, then you know that he offers Luke the power of the dark side in order to get his soul, basically. And my other option here is Voldemort, also not very nice looking, and he also offers the power that comes with joining forces with him. Okay, my next character archetype is the outcast. So this guy is generally banished from a social group for some crime against his fellow man, and they might have a questionable past, but they tend to be good at heart or can be called to do the right thing. So this is your Han Solo guy, the guy who might, he's a smuggler, he's kind of a cheat, but if the right person asks them, he's going to be called to do the right thing. Okay, this is kind of like the hero. This is traditionally a female character, the platonic ideal, but it could be swapped. It could be a male character. So it's a woman who is a source of inspiration to the hero and has an intellectual rather than physical attraction to her. So this is your Princess Leia, who is not the love interest for the hero in Star Wars, but she's seen as a source of inspiration. Or also like Hermione Granger, again, not the love interest, but she's known to be very bright and strong and just really cool girl. And then finally, the damsel in distress. So this is kind of the opposite of the platonic ideal. This is a vulnerable woman who needs to be rescued by the hero. So she can be used as a trap to ensnare the unsuspecting hero. So this is, I always think of like the classic Disney princess who just needs help from her prince. Or my other option here is Princess Peach in the clutches of Bowser. So again, this could be swapped out. It could be, a female hero who saves a man that's the damsel in distress. But traditionally, it's the other way around. Okay, so that's all of the character archetypes I have for you today. Your assignment is to think of your favorite movie or book and come up with at least 4 character archetypes that are present in it. Explain how each character fits that archetype. For example, Harry Potter fits the hero archetype because he is the protagonist of the story, he comes from an unusual background, and he is characterized by strength, courage, and honor. I could say a lot more about that. He comes from, he's raised by a guardian, he has an unusual birth story, but that's what you need to do. I'm going to come up with at least 4 character archetypes from your favorite movie or book. Have a great time doing that. See you next time.